Yo peeps, what if you had the crazy power to turn anything into a girl? Wild, right? Well, our guy Luo Shinshi, who's basically the definition of tragic loser, seriously, even his mom agrees, gets slapped with this insane ability out of nowhere. So how's life gonna flip for this underdog? Let's jump into it and see the madness unfold. Okay, meet Luo Shinshi. 18 years old, zero swag, drowning in stress about this monster of a college entrance exam. It's like his brain's melting just thinking about it. And his mom? Yeah, she's not holding back. She calls him a legendary loser. Ouch. So, what does our boy do? He bounces out saying peace to his mom, deciding he's better off crashing solo in his own crib. But plot twist, dude aimed alone. One day, he stumbles back home, throws down his bag like, yo, I'm homeworld. He's about to dig into the food he just snagged, and then his eyes drift over to his anime girl figure collection. Yep, his squad. He calls them his girlfriends. And yeah, he knows it's kind of cringe, but man's got a dream, right? Cue the frustration. He belly flops onto his bed, mentally tossing his problems at his mom, and grumbles about wanting a cooler name. Luo Shinshi? Nah, something like Captain Ultra Cool would be way better. Suddenly, his phone goes off, and he's like, who dis? Fast forward, he gets a package with a brand new Pineapple 11. He's hyped. Time to switch all his stuff to this beauty of a phone. But it's taking forever, and our boy ends up KOing mid-transfer. Next thing he knows, he's in this freaky void with one spotlight shining down. And under that beam, a freaking drop-dead gorgeous fairy chick, just chilling like it's no big deal. Luo's brain? Fried. He's all, what? Where am I? Wakes up the next morning like, just a dream, right? Wrong. The dream girl is sitting right there, in his room. Luo Shinshi's jaw drops. He's like, yo, who even are you? But this girl? She's all smooth, calling him her master, making Luo spiral into a vortex of awkwardness. And that's just the start, my dudes. How's life for Luo Shinshi going to turn out now that he's got the power to turn objects into girls? Stay tuned, cause this train's just leaving the station. So, Luo Shinshi is stuck in the most whack situation of his life. Turns out, this fairy girl is just as clueless as he is. Poor dude's trying to be polite, like, hey, could you maybe, I don't know, bounce or something? But then, boom, she starts bawling. Why? Because she thinks he's ditching her for his brand new Pineapple 11. Yeah, this girl's got some serious attachment issues. Now Luo's like, alright, this is way above my pay grade, and starts hunting for his old phone, planning to call the cops on this whole bizarre situation. But plot twist, he can't find his old phone anywhere. Just him, the Pineapple 11, and one very emotional fairy girl. Then the light bulb goes off. Wait a minute, he thinks, what if this chick's connected to my dream? Just as he's having this mini freakout, he hears his ringtone, coming from the girl. Luo's brain is in overdrive now. Wait, could this girl actually be my phone? It sounds insane, but hey, it's LA, anything goes. Luo Shinshi goes full-on conspiracy mode, accusing her of swiping his phone. She's just chilling like, do you want to take that call or nah? He's all, duh, of course I do. And just like that, bam, she leans in and kisses him out of nowhere. Luo's freaks out, tries to push her off, but oops, his hand lands in a very awkward spot. Yeah, smooth Luo. First kiss of his life. And he didn't even see it coming. 10 cringe. Now here's the kicker. Back in the day, Luo had this wild theory that if he stayed a virgin until 25, he'd unlock epic wizard powers. Like full Gandalf mode, robes and all. While he's daydreaming about his old fantasy life, he's completely unaware that his mom is on the call coming through this girl. Suddenly, his mom's voice blasts out of her like a megaphone. She's totally scolding him for not helping her check out an apartment nearby, then wraps up the call like it's just a normal Tuesday. Luo's mind? Blown. His phone? Full transformation. It finally clicks. This isn't just some random freaky situation. Luo Shinshi has a superpower, baby. So of course our boy's gotta test it out. What's the first thing he does? He grabs one of his beloved anime dolls, hoping it'll turn into a real-life waifu. But, spoiler alert, nothing. Zip. Total flop. Feeling like the universe just pranked him, Luo turns to Nikki. He's like, alright Nikki, prove you're the real deal. What's on my computer? And Nikki nails it, rattling off his files like it's no big deal. Luo's still low-key shook, but now he's feeling bold. Curiosity gets the best of him, so he asks her the big question, so, What's your name anyway? So Nikki's standing there, fresh out of phone mode, and when Luo asks for her name, she's like, yeah, got nothing, boss. You gotta name me. Luo's gears start turning, and then it hits him, Nikki, after his favorite anime girl. Nikki lights up like a neon sign, beaming with excitement. She's all, Master named me. And honestly, it gives Luo the warm fuzzies. For the first time, he's vibing with this crazy new reality. But then, knock knock, his heart sinks. Luo knows exactly who it is. Mom. And she's got the key to his place, which means she could stroll in at any second. Panic mode on. Luo's thinking fast. He grabs Nikki and yeets her into his wardrobe, whispering for her to hit standby mode. He slams the door shut and sprints to the entrance, desperately trying to keep his cool. As soon as his mom steps in, she gives him the side eye. What's up with you? Luo's brain short circuits, so he blurts out some lame excuse about getting dressed late. But his face? It's screaming suspicious. His mom's not buying it. Then she sniffs the air. What's that smell? Oh no. Cue panic level 9000. Luo, sweating bullets, blames it on his laundry detergent. Yeah, smooth cover up, right? Just when he thinks he dodged the bullet, Luo spots it. Nikki's shoe, sticking out from the wardrobe like a giant neon sign saying, I have a girl in here. In full panic mode, Luo tries to go ninja, sliding across the floor to grab the shoe before his mom notices. But, too late. Busted. His mom's staring him down like, Boy, what are you doing? Luo, now on his knees in front of the wardrobe, is trying to block the evidence like his life depends on it. Then things go from bad to worse. Mom, sensing something seriously off, grabs one of his beloved anime dolls and chucks it against the wall. Luo reacts on instinct, diving to save the poor doll from a tragic end, totally forgetting about the whole Nikki in the wardrobe disaster. And that's when it all goes south. He whirls around, just in time to see his mom holding the shoe. She's in full detective mode now, demanding answers like she's about to solve the case of the century. But before Luo can even try to come up with a lame excuse, Nikki's clothes get caught in the wardrobe door. His mom, suspicious as ever, pulls it open and BM, there's Nikki in all her fairy phone girl glory. Luo's mind? Blown. His mom? Probably about to go next level. How's he gonna explain this one? So, instead of flipping out like any sane mom would, Luo's mom starts crying. Yeah, you read that right. She's bawling her eyes out, telling Luo to be a responsible man. Total misunderstanding. Luo's standing there trying to explain himself, but she's not having any of it. I mean, this kid's never even been on a date, and now he's got a cute girl like Nikki just chilling in his room? Red flags all over. But before things hit meltdown mode, Nikki jumps in, like a true wing woman. She's all, I wasn't kidnapped or anything, chill out, and calls him master. This just sends his mom into full-on mama bear mode. Now she's thinking Nikki's some mastermind, using Luo for who knows what. And, yup, she's about 2 seconds away from booking him a one-way ticket to the nearest asylum. Luo, thinking on his feet for once, blurts out, Nikki's my girlfriend. And you know what? It works. His mom totally buys it. Like, she's all, oh, okay then. Just don't mess this up, alright? Before heading out, she drops one last bombshell, reminding him about some chore he's got to do for the neighbor. Oh, and she casually chucks him a pack of condoms on the way out. Luo's face? Tomato red. Total cringe fest. He's mortified, and as soon as his mom's out the door, he tosses the contraceptives like they're burning his hand. But of course, Nikki's curiosity kicks in. She picks it up, staring at it like it's some new snack to try. Luo freaks out, grabbing it from her in a panic, like, no, you definitely don't want to eat that. Nikki, blinking with curiosity, asks, well, what is it then? Luo hesitates, his brain short-circuiting. Yeah, some things are just better left unsaid. Meanwhile, his stomach's growling like a monster, reminding him he hasn't eaten since like forever. Time to fix that situation. He heads to the kitchen, grabs some cup noodles, ready to chow down, but then he hears this weird growling sound from Nikki. Hold up, Luo thinks. She's a smartphone, right? Phones don't get hungry, but curiosity gets the best of him. He asks Nikki, so, if you're human now, can you eat? After a moment, she's like, yeah, I guess. So Luo, trying to be all polite, asks her to open her mouth, just to check things out. Nikki's a little unsure at first, but then goes along with it. Luo leans in, doing his best to stay cool around his fairy phone girl. And to his shock, he finds out she's got a full-on human body, organs, and everything. Total game changer. Luo's excitement spikes, and he grabs all the food he's got, offering Nikki a mini buffet. Nikki's totally stoked, but when he pulls out a bag of chips, she skips it and picks a pack of steamed buns instead. Luo's like, solid choice. But then she tries to munch on the whole packet, plastic and all. Luo jumps in all frantic like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta open it first. Looks like teaching a fairy girl how to human is going to be a whole journey. And just when Luo thought things were settling down, the whole situation cranked up another level. Nikki finally got to chow down, and her face lit up like it was the best meal ever. Seeing her so happy made Luo feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So he told her, go ahead, eat as much as you want. He was even about to share some jelly with her. But then, bam, a bright flash of light and poof, Nikki was back in smartphone mode. Luo's jaw dropped. No way. Not again. He was seriously bummed. He liked having Nikki around as a person, and now she was just a phone again. Determined to get to the bottom of it, he started thinking. Nikki transformed when he woke up, so was it some weird midnight magic thing? Luo checked the clock and realized it was almost midnight. All right, he thought. Time for some real testing. But, classic Luo, he wasn't even tired. The idea of going for a run crossed his mind, but he quickly noped out of that. Then his eyes landed on a box of tissues, and well, let's just say a different kind of workout crossed his thoughts. But, as soon as he spotted his phone, he changed his mind again. Instead, he picked up one of his dolls, wondering if it had transformed too, now that midnight had passed. And guess what? It worked. His theory was right. The transformations were happening at a specific time. The newly transformed doll, now a girl, asked, "You sleepy?" And before he could even answer, she wrapped her arms around him like it was totally normal to help someone drift off to dreamland. Luo sat there super confused. I mean, yeah, her vibes were sweet and innocent, but this girl was low-key super strong. And that's it for today's video. If you want to see part 2, then hit that like button and comment part 2. And if you enjoyed this, check out this video popping up on your screen.